All right, so I'm making the quick video after a long waited for the RollnJack to come in stock. It's finally back in stock. Got one, and yeah, I'm gonna do a quick assembly video and then just how to use it. I already put one together before. It's pretty easy, works very well, and yeah, so a quick video on how to assemble the RollnJack. Takes about 20 minutes. So this is the box that it comes in. Pretty big, kind of heavy. Supposed to use 2 people to carry it, but it's not too bad. The old lift I had is just some eyelets, some cheap ratchet straps. I used to lift it off one by one. Not the greatest thing. This is way better, way easier, just a bit more expensive. So as soon as you open the box, you're greeted with the lift part, a couple tools. It comes with all the tools you need. These are the stands. Gotta kind of cut these things off, pull it out, and I'll show a picture out. All right, so I have everything unboxed from the lift. Well, that's the actual lift itself. Wheels, 2 locking rear wheels. Comes with all the tools you need and all the bolts labeled. The only thing I will say is it's a bit confusing because KEA, then you got to use that to kind of convert to what it is, and then you have to look there and figure it out there. I feel like the labeling could be a bit better, but it's not rocket science to figure it out. I like to think I have some common sense, and it was pretty easy. But that's the only semi-confusing part to put this thing together, but that's really not even that confusing. So I'll start the assembly process and check in a little bit. All right, so the first thing that you're supposed to do is take these pieces right here, slap these wheels on. This is probably the most time-consuming part, just because you gotta undo the bolts, bolt them on with all the washers, and then I went back through and tightened them up. So I will kind of start with one and show you the process. So start with the M80 220. And the thing they use to hold these bolts on is just super sticky. I mean, I guess it makes sure you don't lose any. It does come with extra parts, so that's also an added plus. So I got 4 of these bolts out, then I have to unscrew those, take the locking washer out, bolt down. Gonna grab one of the locking wheels. These rotate, can't really put them on backwards. I guess you could, but throw the locking washer back on, screw the bolt on. I go through and I just finger tighten them all initially, and then once I get them all on there stable, I go back with the tool and tighten it up. I mean, you can use a cordless screwdriver or your power drill or something, but the tools they provide are pretty good. Basic to the point, so you really don't need anything extra to establish. Of course, I have issues with this one right here. Sometimes when you try to go too quick, things don't work out as well. Overall, like the quality of just holding these parts, I mean, it's high quality steel. I mean, I guess it's steel. I don't even know. Anyways, let me get this put back together and I'll get back. You can tell I got all the bolts except one on, and you know, I don't have anything bad to say about this product, but this is just a quick little quality thing. It looks like there's an extra weld, a little piece of tack weld or something right there. That's just not allowing that bolt to kind of flow through properly. I mean, you can just get a little grinder and like a piece of sandpaper and probably nick it off, but it's just gonna take me a little extra time just to put this one on. And unfortunately, this is like the first one I just started with, so yeah, I just put one of these together yesterday, so I don't have any issues with it. So I think this is just a little, you know, a little bit of quality control right there. But other than that, it's not even that big of a deal. So yeah, in that previous clip, I was struggling to put this first piece, hands are not steady at all, because that little piece of tack weld is hanging on there. I tried just to screw it through, kind of ruin the bolt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave that bolt off. I don't think it's a huge deal. You have 4 other wheels, which will have all 4 bolts in there hopefully. But yeah, that's kind of sucks. All right, so by far, this is the most time-consuming part, putting all of these on there. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't got that one on there, but I think it'll be all right. So next, we're gonna start attaching these wheels to the base right here. 4 bolts on each side. So this part is still pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna put the back, obviously, is the part that curves up. We're gonna slide it down like so. Make sure you got the 2 front wheels without locks in front. Alright, we're going to grab these bolts. 2 for this side, 2 for this side. Same concept. Lock in the middle of the bottom. Just going to keep it in there straight. Sometimes I always have to struggle with putting these type of things together. Straight through. Straight through, lock you out here. We should do that. 2 sides. This will be the same for all 4 corners. All right, so this is all good to go, spinning around. Next, we're gonna actually install the lift part. There's 2 bolts will slide into there, the lift, then 2 more bolts will slide in the top part to extend the arm, and then we're almost done. So obviously you wanna make sure that the handle on the outside, you might have to make a couple adjustments to the handle to get this through. I need to lower it just a little bit. Perfect. All right. Grab this bolt. Sorry, I'm right by the airport, so it's a bit loud. Get these washers off. Slide right through. Still, I just finger tighten everything first. Go back, tighten the tools. Come back. This is the point where you need the larger Allen key, Allen wrench. Not in my bag anymore. Where did I put it? Somewhere. Still. See the larger one. Constantly moving stuff. Larger side of the bolt. Cool, so got that installed. Now you're starting to actually see it kind of take its shape. Next step, so I start adding the arm. So it's the exact same process. You see the arm moved up pretty good, pretty greasy. So just be careful. Same exact bolts and setup. Here. That's tight. Alright, go back hand tighten these and then I'll show you the next clip for the next part. Alright, so got all these tightened down. Here goes the next part. This part can be a bit confusing because you're like, which way does this go? But the way I figured it out is these holes on the bottom These are what are going to hold the stands up. So we want all these holes on the bottom. There's some that are up top, but just look at it overall and you'll see the bottom holes, and that's the way it goes in. Then you just have to line up the holes so the bolts can move through. Try to already untighten these so they go through quick. Washer. So now we have, all the main components put together. And then from here, it's just kind of fine tuning and adjusting the stands, and we would actually take the top off and whatnot. Once you kind of get it set up to your, if the Jeep has a lift on it or something, once you get it set up, you shouldn't have to do any adjustments to like the stands and whatnot. Part of it is just pushing these in. Obviously, I don't have the pins out right now. Okay. And then this is the extender piece for the 4-door model that I have. So, yep. Alright, so excuse the airplane flying over. So this is the RollnJack kind of complete. They issue these pins, which are what kind of go through here to set it up for the size that you need. And then this, so it will look similar to this. And then this is the 4-door extender. Has this little releasable button. Doing this with one hand, so it's a little difficult. Push that down. Locks in. So once you set it up and once you start getting the top removed a little bit, you add this for extra support. And then you can easily just take it off. So next thing, I'm going to go and just take the roof off. I don't really have anyone helping me film this, so it's going to be a little more difficult. I can't block. I live in an apartment. I can't block kind of where we're driving. Personally, I like to pull the Jeep kind of all the way out, give some space, and then I only have a short distance just to kind of toss it in the garage. So I'm kind of filming from a distance, and yeah, super noisy out here too. So. And just like that, we are in and set. Pretty easy. I think I actually have so I actually messed up a little bit. I have these extended way too high, which means this isn't able to reach the support. But I mean, as you can tell, even with the 4-door, it is just chilling, and I can easily park underneath this with no issues. All right, so that's gonna kind of conclude the end of this video. Once again, RollnJack. I mean, you just can't beat it. Who doesn't love driving around like this? So shout out to RollnJack for finally coming back in stock. Shout out to Alien Shades, GPCA for the quick releases. If you guys have any other questions about any other mods or things I've done with the Jeep, let me know. If you make any more videos or any reviews of any other products, let me know. And yep, take it easy. This out like way earlier, but I've had the RollnJack for I guess almost a month now, and it has been one of the best purchases ever for the Jeep. I can just take the top on and off so easily. Going back to the issue that I had with the bolt not fitting through, I bought a file for like $2, filed that little bit of metal off, went through perfectly, not an issue. So I 100% recommend this. For what it's worth, coming from some random guy on YouTube, 100% recommend this purchase. It's a little expensive, but you will not regret it, and you will be able to enjoy your Jeep to the fullest potential every single day. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos. I'm gonna try to dabble in some other stuff, but appreciate it. Take it easy, have fun. See y'all.